Today is day 35. And yesterday we learned about more shapes again. How many sides does the shape have? What makes it that shape? Or what makes it a 2D shape? Today we're actually going to use different shapes to build an hectagon. Okay? So I'll give you one example and then you will try to do the rest, alright? But before we get right into the lesson, let's jump right into the date. Today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020, and we are on day 35. Now, let's watch this short video.
Look at the shapes. How many small red shapes do you see? 2. How many large yellow shapes do you see? 1. You can use smaller shapes to make a large shape. You can trace the large shape. How many sides does the yellow shape have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The yellow shape has 6 sides. You can use smaller shapes to cover the tracing. How many red shapes do you need to cover the yellow shape? You need 2 red shapes. Is there a different way to make this shape? Yes. Now you know how to use smaller shapes to make a larger shape.
So yesterday, we talked about 2D shapes, and we compared how these shapes are like, how they're different. And you were supposed to come up with one that was alike and one that was different. And we was trying to figure out, was tiny right? Was this a square? Was this not a square? Also, we was trying to figure out what shape was you talking about with 6 angles and 6 sides. We knew it wasn't those two because they were open, okay? 2D shapes are closed shapes. So we knew it had to either be this shape, a hectagon, or a triangle. But it ended up being a hectagon, right? So I hope you guys got that answer yesterday. And yesterday also, does this make these two a hectagon? We said no. I mean, a hectagon does have 6 straight sides, and they are closed, but all hectagons are not red. So I put no because all hectagons are not red, okay? And then you're supposed to finish this. And notice I wrote for the square, have 4 sides, always closed. You're supposed to do rectangle, triangle, and a circle. So today we're actually going to start building. We're going to start building, okay? So let's say color the pattern blocks on page 11 the following colors. So your sheet should look something like this, okay? It should be a sheet just like this pattern blocks. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to color the shapes these colors. Notice the hectagons are yellow, trapezoids are red, the square are orange, the rhombus are blue, the triangles are green, okay? So I have already did another sheet like this and I cut the shapes out already, okay? And then now we're going to read into the directions. So it says hectagons are going to be yellow, trapezoids are going to be red, rhombus are going to be blue, triangles are going to be green. And of course, squares are going to be orange, although they don't give you that information. So the directions say, then cut out all of the pattern blocks. So you're going to cut out all of these right here, like individuals, okay? You have individuals, but you're going to cut out every single last one, okay? Use the trapezoids. So you're going to use the trapezoids, rhombus. We're gonna use the rhombus and also the small rhombus, okay? And triangles. You're gonna use triangles to build different heptagons. Draw pictures of the heptagons you build on the Draw a Heptagon activity on page 9, which is this sheet, okay? Store all of your pattern blocks for the next day, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I've already kind of played around with this, and I'm going to do the one that, just to give you an example, okay? So what I'm going to do first is, I'm going to try to build my shapes on this Draw a Heptagon sheet, okay? And it says, draw lines inside the blank heptagon below to show different ways you build them. Color the parts to match the pattern blocks you use, okay? So, I'm going to actually paste or glue my figures up here because I have more than enough. But with you, you're going to actually draw them. Or if you have enough, you can glue. But you are going to need these shapes tomorrow, okay? So you might want to draw yours. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take my first triangle, put some glue on it, and I'm going to paste it here, okay? Then I'm going to take my second one, so notice I'm only using all triangles to make a what? Heptagon, okay? Now it's not going to be perfect, but you will get exactly what I'm trying to do and how we can use other shapes to make other shapes, okay? So remember, once again, it's not going to be perfect, but you will see exactly what I am doing. All right. So notice, I used, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 triangles. I'm gonna write that at the top so I won't forget, okay? 6 triangles. Okay? To do. Now, the video we watched told us that 2 shapes will make a heptagon too. So I'm going to do that one as well. And then you're going to try and figure out the last one. So it told me 2 trapezoid would make a heptagon as well. And I use my 2 trapezoids. What do I have? A heptagon. So I'm going to put 2 trapezoid. Okay? 2 trapezoids. Now that I did my activity, there's still 2 more ways that you can make an heptagon. So it's up to you to figure out those last 2 ways using trapezoid, triangles, and your rhombus, okay? But now that I did 2, I'm gonna come in here and see can I answer some questions, okay? So it says 2 of which shapes can make a heptagon? 2, let's see. I use 2 trapezoids to make an heptagon. So I'm gonna put 2 trapezoids, okay? And I'm just gonna come over here and figure out my chart too, because now I have a chart that say ways I can make the heptagon. So I know it took what? 2 trapezoids. So I'm gonna put way 1 is 2. I'm just gonna put the number 2 because I only use 2 trapezoids to make the heptagon. That's right, okay? The next one says 6 of which shapes can make the heptagon. Did I have one to make 6? Let's see. 6 triangles. So I'm gonna put 6 triangles. Okay? Now, I know I can't answer the last one because I only did 2. So that means you had to figure out one more way or 2 more ways to make the hexagon. And then you're gonna come here to figure out what 3 different shapes can be put together to make a heptagon. So it tells you it's three different shapes. Now, if we think about it, the only shapes we are using are what? Trapezoid, triangle, and the rhombus. So that means out of those 4 shapes, although 2 are rhombus, it's gonna make an heptagon, okay? But it's up to you to figure it out, okay? Once you figure it out, you're gonna answer this question, and you're gonna fill in this chart, okay? But I know that the second way is what? 6 triangles, okay? So you have to figure out the third way here, here, and here. But once you figure out which 3 shapes you use here to make the heptagon, this answer will just come, and that as well, okay? Because you're just gonna use the shapes you put here, here, and here, okay? I will post this at the end, and see you tomorrow.